Normally I would like put the jukebox on and be just playing music, but whoops. Oh. Hi there. It's me, again, with shmups. I love shmups. And since this is a marathon about love, I have to play a minimum of one. I'm actually doing like 2.5. I hope everybody's enjoying the marathon so far. If you have the urge, feel free to hit the donate command and smash that button, as this is our annual fundraiser as well as a reassertation of games that we actually like. Or maybe that's just me because I play raffles. Let's go ahead and just jump right in there. My goal today is I'm playing the normal modes of these two games that I usually play crossover characters for, so you usually have to skip the story and junk. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip the story and junk because I didn't let him know I was ready in time. Whoop. So we're going to go ahead and replace standard. This is the default main character. And I'm going to put on the brake booster. And I'll just leave it on that. There actually is a pacifist mode to this game where you can only use the counter shot. It's not like it's not a true pacifist mode. But you won't be able to do normal shots. So this game is actually very simple to pick up. I think it's a good game for like learning shmups, because the entire point of the game is grazing. You have to be really aware of your hitbox. And the longer you graze bullets, that little blue meter in the corner fills up. Which unlocks your counter shot. Get it? You graze and you counter. That is graze counter. I hope I don't regret turning off the regenerating shield. That's kind of the safety option. But, like, actual shields, power-ups drop pretty often. So I'm going full offensive this time. If you get into the center of the power-up ring, you get all 3 items, and a score bonus. Hold it right there, mister. You're not going any further. A child? She can't be one of the civilians, right? Say, mister, what's with the dress? Are you a cross player? Ah, well, actually, you see, it's a long story, but... Right, okay. Don't worry, pal. We don't judge. Why, you little? Let me through, you little punk, or else. Oh my, is that a threat? Bring it on. Don't even try to stop us. Why are you even here, anyway? The plot of this game is that you're trying to rescue a bunch of people that are trapped in a virtual reality space called Eden. Something's gone wrong with the computer and they can't log out. Kind of like Sword Art Online, except it's apparently more of a... I don't know, more like an ideal paradise than like a you die in the real game You die in the game, you die in real life thing. So you have to take down the servers for Eden to let everybody out of it. And I'm going to go with this stage. The right path has these really obnoxious cubes. The cubes are like the most annoying enemy attack in the game. Although they're really great for building up your meter. Oh. Well, there goes my shield. This does have like a kind of a brake button. So you can slow down and move more precisely, which is very handy in some parts. The gauge at the lower right is a powered up brake mode. The enhancement card I picked at the beginning means that I get brake faster and I can brake at half meter. I'll probably still save it for full, though. Just out of habit. How nice of you to come. I watched your fight earlier. Was that girl with you? If so, well... Oh, don't worry about Felicia. She attacked you, after all. What are you plotting? What are you people, exactly? Ready and powerful. Same as you. That should be enough. Ready? I wouldn't say I'm ready for any of this. You don't wish to be here? I suppose I can't blame you. There's burden with power. Now then, show me your burden. Those giant beams are amazing for getting your meter filled up again. The best thing about this game is that it makes you wish the screen was filled with bullets at all times. Because the more they're throwing at you, the more you can throw back. This will probably get a bit trickier, because there's a fight with, like, a rival fighter in this stage. Okay. I didn't think I would die immediately in this stage. You can also graze off of enemies. So if you are in a scenario like this and there's a lot of enemies that aren't shooting at you, you can just get close to the enemies. Except for the rare examples of, like, tanks and ground-bound enemies. That doesn't happen very often, though. So this character is piloting the Revel gear from another game by this developer. They're also another unlockable / playable character. They're a maid and a hacker. They're the one that left a back door so we can get in here and save everybody. Another little trick to this is when you first fire your counter shot, you're actually invincible for a few frames. You can use that to move through, like, otherwise unavoidable damage. Like those cubes I was talking about before. Or in this case, when she goes to the back of the screen and starts firing upwards. The easiest thing you can do is to just, like, stay at the bottom and use the counter shot to go through her ship. You know what? We'll stick with left route. But yeah, like I said earlier, though, like, most of the times that I've been playing this game in marathons, I pick guest characters because they have, like, busted abilities or something. But I'm kind of a sucker for, like, shooting game lore. Possibly because a lot of people just assume these games don't have stories. So every time there is one with an interesting story, I just, like, I bathe in it. That becomes, like, my hyperfixation for, like, a month. It's like you don't need to know any of this stuff, and they by all means didn't need to go so hard and give, like, time loops and, like, angry biological weapons and stuff like that in, like, the R-Type series. But it's there. There we go. Not doing bad for passing on the shield. Whew. It's a little tenser not having the shield, but I have more lives than I did last run, so... I wouldn't say I'm suffering for my choice. Okay, here's the cubes. The stage I skipped was an entire stage of that shit. Hey, look, it's our hacker friend. Hey, I screwed up. Hello. How's it going? Kind of a fun feature of those power-up pods is they will shoot at you eventually, but since you can power up off of bullets, it's actually a helpful thing instead of pointless and confusing. So the final boss is a computer program that imitates you, sort of. Some of the unlockable ships are just like the alternate evil color version of you. Like I was saying, you can get up against enemies to build up Graze. So I can have more counter shot. And deal with the weird all angles attack. Feed me, Seymour. More bullets. And then the final boss, Bullet Angel. What's her deal? The ending cutscene kind of lays out that she's a ghost. Because Eden was made from circuit boards they found in an abandoned hospital. I usually try to just kind of sit out that pattern. It's like doable, I would just rather not. I believe she's going to do her dive soon. I think it's after this pattern. This gets a lot less impressive when you realize she's just copying every previous boss's patterns. Bullet Angel actually has no original attacks. And it kind of tries to psych you out with that invincible prompt. But it really only gets like iframes at the beginning of your break mode. So you can still kill it with your special. It's not like in the Dodonpachis where you like the boss becomes immune to bombs. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Died a couple times. On my Switch copy, I actually have all the achievements except for the no miss one, just because, like, you know, the point of the game is close calls. Alright. I know I said I would help, but this is really pushing it. Hey, I'm the one who did most of the legwork here. Oh please, don't act like you didn't enjoy it. I don't know who made her, but it's clear she's just AI. Hard to even tell anymore, they're so advanced here. Also, how could you not know? You said you built this place. Everything got reset after the error. What we're in now is no Eden, just a giant simulated world that's nothing like it. Then should we avoid entities like we're... Yeah, you can read. Probably. We should watch out for all entities to be safe. All I know for certain is that girl isn't part of the system. By the way, did you know that Eden's servers are hosted on old hardware taken from an abandoned hospital? Huh? Yeah, I think I read that in the briefing, so? What if it's a ghost? Never mind, forget I brought it up. Whoa, there's like so many different ranks of special thanks in this, I never even noticed. Hyper special thanks, ultra special thanks, legendary special thanks. I'm gonna try and make the swap pretty swift here because, you know, I started kind of late. It's my fault. All my fault. But up next, it's going to be the game. Wow, I really overguessed my estimate. That's gonna help. Honestly, that's gonna help. This one's a little bit longer. But this game, it's really cool. All three of the playable ships are fun, but the intended main character route has like these snippets of dialogue and stuff in there. And I'm such a sucker for like shooting games that have just enough story on the screen to make you start speculating like, man, there's something going on here. It involves a stolen magic sword. You're like a prince. Your recurring rival guy is actually your brother-in-law. And the main bad guy is like your mentor allegedly turned bad. And most of the bosses are like just trying to test you or take your sword for themselves. This is Grand Cross Renovation. Let's go. Stick to it and believe in your power. I feel like my controls are not, controlling. Hold on. Yeah, that's regular shot. Okay. I thought regular shot wasn't configured for a second, and that's a problem. I won't be using regular shot much, but you use the powered up version of your blade by holding both buttons down. So what you want to do in this game, at lower left is a shield bar that's actually really generous. And the more you use your blade, the more your shield decreases. So this game is like pure risk and reward. If you keep your life meter below half, you can stay at maximum risk and increase your score multiplier, and you will get extends out the wazoo. That's also why every time I continue, it's going to offer to just let you go ahead and pop your shield immediately. And I'm going to get smacked every time I get distracted, so I'm just gonna try and focus on breaking this thing apart. There are parts where you have more or less unavoidable damage and you want some of your shield to be intact. You also get bonuses for overkilling enemies. Once their life bar goes away, you'll just see a counter start going up. I think it maxes at like 250 or something. This next stage is almost a gimme because you hook up with some power armor and you're basically invincible. This is another part you don't normally see if you're playing with a guest character. Although they put this armor on like all of the promo stuff in the cover. So if you hadn't noticed, your main weapon, the Sunblade, is a big laser that you can aim 360 degrees with the L and R triggers. And you just kind of keep sweeping the screen. It eats bullets, does massive damage when it's focused on one point. For instance, here's Blaster Master. Goodbye, Blaster Master. As long as I'm in Deadly Life, Max Risk Mode, whatever, everything I do is 999 points. It also has one of those systems where if you kill enemies fast enough, more enemies will spawn in. This game is just so cool. It was made in Shooting Game Builder too, and it pushes it to the point where like my first computer that I had this on could not play this game at full speed. Alright, time to actually fight a boss. Time for me to be instantly vaporized by a nearly full screen laser attack. This once small child has grown up so powerful. Your progress is worthy of reward. I shall test you myself. I will be the cornerstone of a new world. Nexalt, keep pressing forward. You know what? I am on the wrong layout. There's a little bit of a screw up in how I filled out the forms. There we go. I apparently put Nexalts story mode in the Graze counter submission. When I didn't mean to do that. Another thing you could do is if you just hold down X and circle at the same time, you just fire in all directions wildly. Hey, it's Blaster Master. Oh. Oh, there goes 2 credits really fast. I have like 24 of them already as of stage 3 though, so we're fine. You think I can survive their Delta attack? I guess so. I'm surprised it didn't die from flying directly into that. The thing about this game is it's kind of one of those ones that's like really easy for a basic clear of, but when you start showing off and doing things for score to keep your threat rating up, that's when it gets dodgy. Armed core is actually hard. Oh shit, he ran away. It comes back. I love the boss warning though. It's like, every one of them says like, this is not enough. The world is not enough. It's also playing in like a weird robotic voice in the background whenever a boss appears. This is your all-directional attack. It's weaker, but I mean, relatively speaking. By the way, did you see that note that you get a credit for every 100th tech? And I'm up to like 2,000. Oh hey, it's Blaster Master. Tech. Tech. Ah, shoot. He's really taking his sweet time coming to my side of the screen. Oh shit. Okay. I knew there was more to this fight. Although there actually didn't used to be. It used to be you would just knock off some of his parts. And he would just be that core piece. Oh, it's my brother-in-law again. He's got a sword ray like I do, and he's going to flip it around the screen. So I want to make sure I don't go all out all the time. And I am acknowledged as the true wielder of the Sunblade. And we get our armor back. A giant enemy is approaching. Pentagram. I love he's just like, now let's settle this matter. I know you're capable of more than that. Do you plan to die without using your full power? Survive this light attack, and you are the real deal. So he's going to try and spirit bomb us. And unfortunately, our armor is now trashed. I like the design evolution, but like most bosses in this game, he doesn't last very long. This one could be a bitch. He moves like there's something wrong. Here's Armored Core. The thing that makes Armed Core suck is that he closes up. And enemies with big persistent beam attacks like this, you can't destroy those. Well done on getting this far. Come a bit closer, if you please. You're sinking deeply and gently, or... Oh, it's Blaster Master. You're sinking deeply and gently, yes? It's important that you're comfortable in hell. Little prince. I love this part where it zooms out. Just taking out entire battleships. Oh. Hey, it's Blaster Master. Oh, it's Blaster Empire. Sorry, I thought you were someone else. We'll take off his wings. This one's a little different because you have to destroy his side portions to damage the main body. Well, I don't usually die there. Deeper, sink deeper. Do not fear the darkness. I will be at the end waiting for you. So these things are like mass-produced flying wing ships. It's almost a bonus stage. The more of them you kill, the more of them spawn. I don't know what set point it ends at. For some reason, this thing is the first thing that appears in the boss rush. Boss rush mode, I mean. It's not hard, it's not especially noteworthy, but he sure got in. Next up, Helm Cancer. Guessing because it looks like a horseshoe crab. It's mostly defenseless, but it does have these drones that stick around after it's gone. You can get tech bonuses out the wazoo during this part where the bombs are spawning in. It must just count the entire screen as a threat area. I do not have any idea how to pronounce whatever that is. And now we're approaching Leviathan's castle. It's a space castle. Oh my god. Can't believe I fucked up right there. Hey, it's Blaster Master. Hey, it's Blaster Master. Oof. I said as if I didn't have 38 continues. Sorry, 39. I got another one while I was saying that. This guy's freaky looking. He didn't used to have the little grabby hands. Those got patched in later. $41 credits. 42. 43. Master Leviathan is waiting. Oh no, he looks so tough! And he has his own theme music. Oh. My timer cut off again. Jeez. This is your world, the world you were born in. The result of the clash between light and darkness. The time has finally come. Shine bright and bring light to this world. So this is Leviathan. You'll notice that my ship is kind of fucked up. It's fine, I still got the blade. Leviathan does have a few moves that fall in the basically undodgeable category. So I gotta make sure I leave a little bit of shield. Also, this right here might be the most normal looking bullet pattern in the game. And that is the end of Leviathan. It's always darkest before the dawn. And then the space feds come. Oh god, sorry about the I noticed that my OBS didn't transition over. And then when I like fixed the layout, I guess it didn't fix the capture. So sorry about that. OBS was covering chat after I fixed the scene. See, this is actually hilarious to me because this game is extremely visually intensive to the point where, like, it's like the upper limit of what shooting game builder can do. We're talking about explosions constantly, mode 7-ish sprite effects left and right. Yeah, the joke was the mid-boss Blaster Master shows up like 5 times. Oh god, I'm so sorry. But yes, the game ends with the guy you were hunting down. The space feds are like, yeah, we better take out the guy with the sword too. He seems pretty dangerous. And then Leviathan takes the shot meant for you. And there's like a little bit of a post-credits thing here. I don't know, I play this like every year. There's probably a VOD. But yes, definitely check this game out. Check out Graze Counter. Both are extremely good, and they also have crossover material with each other because they're from the same publisher. I can't believe I did that. I guess this is performance art now. But yeah, this was like a remake of a game the guy built in shoot, what was that console shooting game? Desaimon. This is a remake of a Desaimon game that the person put out on like the Saturn, I think. And so for this last bit of the credits here, your guy transforms into the ship from the original Grand Cross, I think is what they're going for. And it ends on a "to be continued." Okay, I'm going to go before I break anything else. Up next is Cheese Viking Games with Dr. Mario. Learn from my mistakes, Cheese. Don't put OBS over chat. Oh, there's a credit for retweeter. I forgot about that. I love indie devs.